I'm really excited to be here today because what you can see in the background here is an old Soviet U-boat. And me being a German, I say U-boat because this is what we Germans called these vessels at the time. But of course it's a submarine, it's the same thing. Built in 1952, so this thing is over 72 years old now. And it's being displayed here in the city of Surabaya. We're gonna go inside. I will show you everything inside, how it looks like. But before we go inside, I'm gonna show you the outside a little bit. So don't worry, it doesn't take too long. So stick around, and then we go inside, and then you can have a look for yourself. And yeah, again, this is the first time for me ever to go inside such a vessel. I never had the opportunity, and I also don't even know where these vessels are displayed for the public. Maybe there are some cities where U-boats like that are displayed, but they are not. You cannot enter them, right? And the entry fee here is only $1. It's 15,000 rupiah, and you even can see the torpedo here, right? So I'm very excited, really. This is something special. I've never expected it. I didn't know that they display an old Cold War era U-boat here. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go inside. Okay, I'm here with Deva and Divanti, right?
Yes.
You are the tourist guide for this Russian submarine, right?
Yes.
So tell me, Divanti, how old is this submarine here?
So the submarine met in Russia in 1952 and then used it first by Indonesia in 1962 until the last operation in 1989. So for a year, the submarine is 70 years old for the age. And the submarine went to Surabaya city. It's got 16 vessels and then assembled again in here for 2 years. So the submarine in the Surabaya city is for 27 years.
Okay, so it used to be Russian, and then also the Indonesian Navy, they were using it, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
10 years after Russian used it.
Okay. Over there, this is the torpedoes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
4 is the top launcher for launching the torpedo, and then the torpedo the left side.
It's very long.
Yeah,
Okay.
total length 7 meters and weight 1.9 tons.
So this is 7 meters long, all right. And I also see in the back they also have torpedoes, right?
Yeah.
How many people live on this boat?
63 people live inside the submarine.
Okay. And I see the captain
Yeah.
room, very small, huh? I thought it's bigger.
No, it's very small.
Okay.
Because we use for the other part, like for engine, for missile.
Okay.
So for the sleep is very teeny.
63 people, okay. So that's inside the captain's room. I don't know how you call it. The bed is definitely too short for me, but you can lie down here. The mattress is quite comfortable. I don't know if this is the original one. This is approximately 1.5 meter times 1.5 meter, maybe 3 square meter in size. A little closet and a little desk here. That was the captain, the Indonesian one. Yeah, that's it. Actually very depressing, right? And there was the radio room here. So now I have to go through this thing here. And I am so tall. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse the picture quality. I'm through. Little TV, I'm sure they didn't have this at the time in the 50s. I think this is the core, the heart of the ship. How do you call this in English? I don't know. I don't even know how you call this in German. No enemy inside. In Russian language. Oisas Nagin. I don't know what it means, but I can read Russian. I learned it in school. Rastoyanje. I have to practice my Russian again. It's been a long time that I was a sailor on a U-boat, right? And I read that they had to cut it into 6 pieces before they assembled it. So they brought it here and then they put the 6 pieces together, yeah? Okay.
For assembling, they make 2 years.
2 years?
For assembling.
Took 2 years to reassemble everything, yeah? Okay. Alright. So this is the only submarine in entire Indonesia on display.
Yes, only in Surabaya city.
Okay, wow, that's
Only
interesting.
one.
But the Indonesian Navy today also has submarine, yeah?
Yes, they have 5th submarine.
And you said this was the which class?
Whiskey class.
Whiskey class.
Yes.
Do you know why they call it whiskey?
Because this is the Russian people. They drink the whiskey every day.
And no, actually, the Russians, they didn't drink the vodka.
I don't know why, but yeah.
They call it
They call whiskey.
They call
the bigger version.
Okay.
The bigger submarine in every class. This is the bigger.
So this is the bigger, the biggest or the bigger?
The biggest.
Biggest. So the whiskey class or the biggest, huh?
The whiskey class.
Not the vodka class, yeah, okay. But today's submarines are bigger, right?
Yeah.
They're bigger than that.
Indonesia have the more smaller than this. This is the bigger one. Indonesia have 5, but
5, okay.
5,
Lima.
but they have the more smaller than this.
Smaller, not okay.
Not bigger like this.
5 U-boats, 5 submarines, yeah.
Submarine.
Okay, thank you very much for answering the questions. Very interesting, huh? Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. That's the bathroom. Just a little sink. I don't know whether the Americans or the German U-boats had different facilities, but the Russians, I don't know where they took a shower, if at all. That's a real one. So now you've seen the inside of an old Russian U-boat from the Cold War era. This ship was built in 1952 I couldn't read all the data because it is in Bahasa, Indonesia. Back to the real world. Hope you enjoyed this little tour here with me. I did enjoy. That was a great experience.